Alrighty guys, whoops, wrong thing over here. We're gonna do this screen over here. We're gonna do the supplement over here. So we are now at the supplement portion of the Q&A for First Attack, where we talked all about frame advantage. Still went longer than I thought. I thought I made short slides, but I guess I didn't. This is the portion now where I will answer questions from the chat. So if you had questions during the slides, I definitely saw some questions in the chat. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I will be more than happy to answer them here right now. Make sure, oh, thank you. Everybody's saying it was a good episode, great episode. Thank you guys. I definitely saw some questions in the chat. I did have the chat open. I just didn't respond to a lot of the questions. So if you want to information of their new editor coming up, Chen, I got your message. I'll be sending you a reply soon on Discord. Oh, I'm not sure which one you are in Discord. Oops. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, see my disc. Oh, okay, you're Tokyo. Okay, no problem. No problem. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I know we lost 50 viewers. Whatever. It happens. Welcome to the world of streaming. Streaming is a blow up. Whatever, it's all good. Oh, cool, Fran Geek. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was good. I hope you guys enjoyed catching this live. But like I said, if you have questions here, since you are here live, Fran Geek before everything started said that Fran Geek came from the YouTube channel to the Twitch stream. So that's exciting for me. Really happy to see the transition here. But if you have any questions, comments, criticisms as well, I'm more than happy to take any sort of critiques from anybody. And now that I am not in the middle of a First Attack episode, oh, my kitty. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I am disgustingly affectionate with my cats. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. Okay, anybody have any questions about that episode? And again, if there are no questions, that means I did an amazing job with that episode. But let me know how it is. She actually doesn't like it. Jasmine actually hates that. Nathan, however, Nathan is the cuddle bug. And shout outs to Nuramaz for the subscription. Suck my nuts, Nuramaz. Subscribe now for 2 months. Felix XB says, apologies if the answer was in the slides. Missed the first part. Often you have moves with plus frames and move with negative frames. But for moves with negative frames, they're not always bad moves at all, but sometimes are. Do you have any rule of thumb when glancing at a character to tell what is too negative or what is just situational? I'll talk about that a lot in the frame data section. But just to give you kind of a preview and just to answer the question a little bit right now, there always is a difference between punishable and their turn. So there's two categories, punishable and their turn. If it's punishable, you kind of don't want to do it because then the opponent can actually hurt you every time. So it's dangerous to do. If it's just their turn, which means that you can't be punished, it's safe on block, but it's their turn. And again, we'll talk all about turns once we get to the frame data section, or maybe even a separate episode outside of that. Then it's a little bit safer to pull off. Now, there are some moves that are much more negative that you can still use. Lucia Burn Kick, for example, is a common one. But distance also comes into play when it comes to frame data. Distance will actually affect frame data a lot, and we will talk about that as well. But if moves, generally all the fastest moves that can punish, the fastest punish tools. So for example, in Street Fighter, the 3-frame buttons, in Mortal Kombat, the 7-frame buttons, in Tekken, the 10-frame buttons. Anything that is the fastest button that can punish stuff, usually they don't have a lot of range. There are very few buttons that attack that fast that have a giant range. So if you can find a way to put yourself -4, for example, at a range in which none of the 3-frame or 4-frame buttons can reach you from there, then you're safe on block. Then even though it's -4 and from the numbers viewpoint it's punishable, because of distance you have now created it to be safe on block. And that is kind of when you can start tinkering around with the numbers. Can you shimmy in Street Fighter 2? There is no reason to shimmy in Street Fighter 2, Ignacio Corto. That's actually a really interesting question. Yeah, Forrest, I do agree with that. That's why I'm scared about the lengths of these videos. That's why I'm really scared. My intention was to make them short, but I'm so wordy and I keep making them too long. Ignacio Corto, there's no reason to shimmy in Street Fighter 2 because there is no throw whiff animation. If I walk up to someone and walk away and try to bait them to a throw, they'll punch. And I'll end up blocking the punch anyway. Or, since the throw ranges are so far away, they'll throw me anyway. Basically, shimmies don't need to exist in Street Fighter 2. There's no reason to ever shimmy anybody in that game. Unless you're at a range and you shimmy a normal attack. But that's more about footsies and spacing and getting them to whiff. But otherwise, there's no reason to ever shimmy in a Street Fighter 2 game. Let's see. Fran Geek says, I often hear 4-frame button or 3-frame button, but when I train, all buttons I see are double digits. Am I getting something wrong? Yeah, so when people talk about moves in terms of the 4-frame button or 3-frame button, they're actually referring to how many frames it takes before the move gets to hit. So when you looked at that example again, so if I go over here and I throw this up again, capture view, and if I throw this out of the, this out of the way. What am I doing here? Oh, camera view is what I'm looking for. Yeah. So if I pull this up, for example, here. Even though Ryu's light punch here, you know, you can see it when I throw it out there and pause it. You know, it's like -9 at the start, -10 at the start. That's not what we're concerned about. So that means it's a 10-frame move. What we're concerned about is how many frames does it take to hit the opponent? And so usually what happens is that for that button, for example, for Ryu, it's going to be 3 or 4 frames to hit the opponent. Ooh, look at this. I've gotten a bunch of subs over here. Suck My Nuts, Felix XB, and Suck My Nuts, Pyrenity. Welcome to the Chensor Dynasty. I have a hype train here. The hype train will go away. I've got a level 1 hype train go away in 4 minutes and 40 seconds. So if anybody subs at this point, we can keep the hype train going. But that's the way is going. Oh, yeah, my thing is probably all off right now. I'll fix that in just a second. But that's the way that it works, Fran Geek. So when they say 3-frame button, it's because Ryu's attack will go 1, 2, 3 hits, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm back. So yeah, it's a 10-frame attack overall, but oh, we got Dawn of Morning for 1 gifted sub to Fran Geek. Hey, now Fran Geek can post all the emotes. So we've got a hype train going, Dawn of Morning, Suck My Nuts, and Fran Geek, Suck My Nuts. Thank you for the support. Level 1 hype train complete. So there we go. We're at a level 2 hype train potentially. 4 minutes and a half to get to there, and if we do, we unlock global emotes to use. But essentially that's what it is. When you hear 3-frame button, 4-frame button, that's the startup of the move. So you can have some moves like the uppercut, for example, like Ken's light punch uppercut. Shoryuken! That thing is like forever in total frames, but it's a 3-frame attack because it hits on its 3rd frame of animation. Once we get into frame data, we'll talk about the difference between startup, active, and recovery frames. And once we do that, it'll clear it up that much more. It'll be that much easier to understand once I explain the difference between startup, active, and recovery animation frames. Before I continue forward, let me also go and look at the alert boxes over here and see all the subs and stuff that I missed during the stream. It looks like, oh no, I think I got, so 10 Forks. 10 Forks also subscribed with the Prime subscription. Shout outs to 10 Forks. I did not see that subscription. Suck My Nuts, 10 Forks. I did get Nutacon. That Mean Scene 2 hours ago. Suck my nuts, that mean scene. And Nuramaz just now. So suck my nuts, all of you guys. Take that. Okay. Any other questions here? Is there an attack lower than 3 frames? Asks Ignacio Corto. Depends on the game. But in Street Fighter 5, I do believe Zangief's spinning pile driver super. The super is 1 frame essentially. And in Street Fighter 4, it was always known that, for example, Chun-Li's super was 2 frames startup. At a 2 frame startup. But that was like the only one. Oh, dang, look at this. We got to the level 2 hype train because Airneer has gifted 4 subs to my channel. Suck my nuts, Airneer. Like, seriously, suck my nuts. And suck my nuts to Inscrail, to Raven777, to Stickman, and to Death by Poke7. Suck my nuts, Raven777. Suck my nuts, Stickman. Suck my nuts, Death Poke 7, and suck my nuts, Inscrail. There we go. We are at the level 3 hype train. Woo! Let's do this. All right. Thank you guys. Sincerely, thank you guys for the support here. Really, really appreciate that. The 1/5 on the sub menu was bothering me. I'm glad you have OCD. So we're at a level 3 potential hype train. We're at 29% of that. But yeah, there you go. And you know what? I'm going to switch to the other view. Just so I can have the proper number of subs here. So we can see the proper number of subs. I am at, oh my god. This is, let me see here. Oh, interesting. Ooh, this was not the way that I wanted to update it, but I'm going to have to update it this way because this is how it works. This is sub life over here. This is sub life. We are down to 297 subs now here on this, despite all the hype train and everything like that. And that is because exactly a month ago, this might have been when Maximilian gifted me 20 subs. And so those 20 subs have run out now and not been renewed. So the sub count actually went down, and I am now down to 297 subs. Oh, this is sub life, man. This is sub life. Whew, boy. God, but thank you for the gift subs to everyone else. It's appreciated. That doesn't mean I don't appreciate all the help from everybody else here. But that is the official sub count that I have right now. Any other questions from anybody else? Any other questions from anybody else here? Oh, I was talking about the frame data and stuff, and yeah, Chun-Li had a super that was famously 2 frames for the for her super, and so she could punish a lot of things that a lot of other people couldn't. But again, like I said, it's different in every other game because in some games having a 2-frame button would be extremely broken because in like for example Tekken, and I'll get into this in the how to interpret frame data stuff, and when I start talking about the magic number, Tekken's magic number is 10, whereas Street Fighter's magic number, for example, is 3. I don't remember what Granblue Fantasy Versus magic number is. Let me see if I can find that. There was the frame data that I had for Granblue. I had the spreadsheet here. Where is it? Oh, actually, I could probably just go to... I'll figure it out before that episode shows up. It's 5. Okay, so the fastest move is 5. So the magic number in Granblue Fantasy Versus is 5. Oh, well, thank you, Xing. So, Xing says, if I didn't live with someone who plays fighting games, this would have answered a lot of my questions. So I hope a lot of people seek this episode out. Okay, thank you. Let's see here. Let's see here. We will rebuild it. Will my cats meow if I meow at them? They probably would, because they think meowing now means I'm going to feed them. If I meow at Jasmine right now, she will definitely try to meow back at me. I'm pretty sure. Jasmine. Jasmine. Where did you go, girl? Jasmine. Come here. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Ah, she ran away from me. Okay, Jasmine. Are you gonna meow at me? Meow. Meow. Whoops. Jasmine, meow at me. Meow. Okay, there it was. It was very quiet. It was very quiet there. But it was there. I don't know if you guys heard it or not. Yep, we got the level 2 hype train. There you go. Nathan does it a lot more too. Whenever I meow at Nathan, he's always meowing back at me. But yeah, I talk to my cats all the time because my cats are adorable. So, okay. Well, it doesn't seem like I have too many questions left. This episode doesn't seem to have as many questions, which means, like I said, oh look, it's Nathan. It's Nathan. Hey Nathan. Come here, Nathan. Nathan! Nathan, come here. Come here, Nathan. Come here, Nathan. Meow. Meow. Whoops. Meow. He's not doing it right now. He's not doing it right now. Oh. Come here, Nathan. Meow. Oh, there it was. I heard a squeak. I heard a tiny squeak. Nathan. Meow. 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 Well, you... Oh, just a yawn? Dang. Alright, fine, Nathan. You have ruined my proof that I can get my cats to meow. Just a yawn. Anyways, thanks, guys, for the support. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that this worked out for you guys. And again, you know, the subs and all that stuff like that would be greatly appreciated and everything. But you guys are already doing your part. And I'm trying my best to keep building this up. Like I said, if I can get to 400 subs, I will definitely I will make sure that I get an editor right away. But I think I might have some people coming up. Yeah, Forrest, unless you have any other questions about Frame Advantage, about the show, about the slides and everything like that. Otherwise, starting tomorrow, I'll probably do another Chensor Dojo for you guys to play against each other. Or I might just play some Street Fighter V myself. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned some stuff from here. And if you guys do appreciate it, again, let me know on Twitter as well. Just at me on jchensor. Let me know that you enjoy the First Attack episodes, and that way I can retweet you guys and let other people as well, you know, just use you guys as testimonials, essentially. All right. Thanks, guys. The slides actually are available to everybody whenever they go up on our YouTube channel. If you look at the description, there's a link to the slides there. So a copy of the slides will always exist for you guys on Google Drive to download. You can only view them, you can't edit them, but you can always grab a copy of the slides from there. Okay. Thank you very much, Randoms, really. Appreciate it. Same thing, Rick Love number 305. Rick Love number 304. Shout outs to you as well. Tamich, Fran Geek, Forest 613, Dawn of Morning, Super Famicom, all you guys. Tamich, ZZ Dirty Boxers, Felix XB, Bill Hicks 5051, Shing, Dio Stando, Airneer, Greetings Mortal, Ariel, MMO2. Jesus. My cat attacks clouds. My cat attacks clouds. No, there's a bird flying on the screen or a bat or something. There you go. Oh, stop it, Jasmine. No. No, she's attacking that bird. She's attacking all the birds. Oh, my God. Okay. Jasmine. Jasmine, stop. No, the TVs are designed in a way so they don't get scratched, so it's fine. Anyways, okay. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night, and peace out. Jasmine is very plus on block. Trust me. Very, very plus on block. Oh, hi, girl. And hi, boy. Oh, here comes all the cats. Meow. There you go. Oh. What a good kitty. All right, take care. Have a good night, guys.